What is going on, guys? My name is TJ and welcome back to another brand new video. So today we've got Red Alert 3 Magmageddon 3 versus 3, and it's going to be something slightly different because all of the players are part of H2O, so they're going into a 3 versus 3 versus each other, and we'll see how this goes. So top right hand corner of the map, today we got the Orange Empire player. This one is Pencil Boy. In the middle right hand side of the map we have got Blue Empire. This one is ANF. Bottom right hand corner of the map, Red Allied. This one is Uno. Left hand side bottom we have the Cyan Empire. This one is K. Yellow Empire, Yellow Allied player over here. This one is Error. And top left hand corner of the map, Green Allied. This is Fury. What we're likely going to be doing is going to be calling them by their team color, because to be completely honest, keeping up with a 6-player game, and the only person I actually know out of all of these is Uno, it's probably going to be pretty much easier if I just go by color. We'll see how it goes, because yeah, I'll end up getting confused and calling somebody else, and etc, etc. Very much infantry at the moment. Possibly going to be seeing a lot of Mega Tengus. Oh, we've got a seaport going down, which is usually double Riptide, and then fill them up with the infantry and try and get the infantry. Yeah, there we go. Javelin soldiers inside. Dojo push has been pushed onto Uno. Uno is dealing with it with the Peacekeepers. Extra strong with the shotguns. You ain't got no chance when you got a squad of that many. Going to be seeing some harassment going on just up here. We've got NF trying to grab his oil derrick at the moment, but unfortunately Error has come to wind him up. I'm here to harass you and stop you from getting any further through the map. I'm using up some harassment to try and make him spend unnecessary cash. As you can see, Imperial Warriors coming out trying to deal with the dogs, and the dogs are not having it. Peacekeeper is going to be shredding away that dojo. He's going to need to get the walls down as fast as possible, because like that happened, not quick enough, unfortunately. Not too much that he's going to be able to do about this, actually, because we've got a couple of Apollos in the Vindicators hovering around. So if you try and get a Mega Tengu out like that, it's going to be taken out by the Vindicator, and if the Mega Tengu went into air mode, it would have been taken out by Apollo. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation there. But he has managed to deal with the infantry, with the dojo cores, crushing them under the hover of the little structure. You know, he's going to be trying to get rid of this wall that's blocking his refinery, so he can get his 3rd refinery down, which he has just placed. Very nice indeed. I believe Uno, ANF, and Error are the only ones that have got a 3rd expansion at the moment. Uno is denying that you've denied my one with your walls. I'm denying yours with my dog. So now he's going to have to send an additional unit over there to get rid of that dog that's blocking the expansion. Going to be juggling Javelin soldiers in and out of Riptides. Going to try and deal with the Mega Tengus very effectively as well, I might add. Honorable Discharge is probably going to deal some damage, which is why he's going for the scatter. Very, very nice. Very nice play indeed. Uno's going to be trying to take out Error's airfield. There it goes down, and he has in fact expanded sort of in between himself, Uno, and ANF at the moment, which is going to be a bad position to be in if both players decide they're going to try and go for you, which seems to be the result at the moment. Both players are going to be trying to go for Error to try and deal with him, remove his base. As soon as you get one player down out of the game, if you can double team on somebody, it's going to make the game that much more in your favor. 3 versus 2, of course. Fury going to be taking down the dojo, continually attacking him with the Vindicators here. MCV loss as well, which we did just miss. Fury is wiping him out. Pencil Boy is taken some pretty bad hits. If you can get rid of the wall factory, it's going to be GG, and you're out. Desperately trying to stay in the game here, but unfortunately 2 versus 1 situation. Yuno's managed to get a multi-gunner turret down, but blocked by a wall. He's going to need to get rid of the, get his teammate to sell the wall off, because it's actually his teammates. You get the sell off on the wall. Yeah, they'll have a better range with the multi-gunner turret for sure. Fury's realised what sort of situation his team is in, and he's trying to fly over to try and help them out as much as possible. And fortunately, there's a little bit too many units for one person to take on at the moment. Yuno could be losing the seaport in the minute. He's taking some serious damage just earlier on it, and he's taking some more damage again. Gonna need to deal with it. Got rid of the VX with an Apollo, and going to be going for some more harassment. Could potentially take out a VX, or he could just be going for let's get rid of error, basically. Could potentially be seeing some cryocopters coming out for Yuno very soon. It's usually a build he goes, and I've not seen any cryocopters around just yet, so I'm actually quite surprised. Pencil Boy trying to continue with the harassment onto Fury at the moment, trying to get rid of the Apollos and the Vindicators with as many Mega Tangus as he possibly can. Unfortunately, Error is taking an absolute beating over here at the moment. We've got Pencil Boy coming in for the fight as well, so he's literally got all 3 players on him. Yuno's taking a bit of a back seat from Error, but unfortunately, Pencil Boy's coming to fill in that gap. Doing as much damage as possible. Now going to be going for harassment on the MCV. So which is he going to focus on? Is he going to keep his resources, or is he going to be focusing mainly on his MCV? Looks like he's looking at the MCV, going to be pushing it back. Try and deploy it near the multi-gunner turret, give some defense to it. Unfortunately, we're going to be seeing the first refinery going down. Fury's trying to help out with the Vindicators, taking out the Mega Tangus, but unfortunately there's just too many units here, and they are going to be dealing with some crazy damage. He's only got 1 refinery left, so if he loses that, the economy is gone. And unfortunately, that would probably be a GG for Error. Attacking the Yuno's MCV, it did in fact lose his naval yard that was just here, and I believe he also took out his Soul Destroyer. I don't see that round anymore. It wasn't very low health anyway, so it's not too surprising. Pencil Boy taking out one of the harvesters in the base just here. He's managed to keep 1. He's got 2 on the map anyway. But obviously 1 down, and soon to be a probably a 1 versus 2, maybe 1 versus 3 situation if K ends up getting melted over here. ANF is trying to do as much damage as absolutely possible with the Mega Tangus, and we're going to be seeing some backup coming along very soon from Yuno, possibly trying to get rid of Error out of the game, so it's just 1 less base to destroy. I wouldn't say Error is much of a problem now. I'd imagine he's completely out of resources. You can see the production bar is more or less stopped, so that would indicate to me he is definitely out of cash. Fury's coming down because he realizes this and thinks, I need to help out K, otherwise I'm definitely 100% in a 1 versus 3 situation. Pencil Boy has managed to come back into the game. Ever since he lost his MCV, he hasn't rebuilt an MCV, so he hasn't got any expansion on the map. However, he's gone straight for tech, and hopefully going to be using that as effectively as possible. Error is taking an absolute beating, just putting a command hub down for the lols. Not going to be doing too much with it, but he is going to be losing. The MCV goes down, and we are at the last pixel piece of health for the airfield, and it could be saying a swift GG for Error. Don't really think he can come back. 1 Vindicator, not going to really do very much. It's probably best if he just quits out and gives his teammate the airfield here, or at least the multi-gunner turret. Down goes the airfield, and that's going to be GG for Error. Error has now been taken out the game. Very unfortunate position. He did get harassed and attacked pretty quickly in the first initial game, so been in a 1 versus 2 situation for quite a while. A little bit of help from his teammates, but unfortunately they were also preoccupied in each other's bases. It's just a very unfortunate situation, but that's the way it goes here on Magnageddon. Going to be jumping into the fight a little bit more. He was a bit tame for quite a while, I noticed. Cryocopter's coming out. Don't know if he was low on resources or something, but he just seemed a little bit tame in terms of units and harassment in this game. Kind of sitting back, chilling out. Fury's going to be spamming out as many units as possible. Defenses are highly likely. Not too sure on what kind of method you would go to be able to take out 3 players. All I could possibly suggest is Mirage tanks, maybe Athena cannons, and cryocopters with indicators. But of course, you're going to need units like the Multi-Gunner IFVs for defense versus the Tengus and the VXs. So it's a hard choice. I don't really know what I would do personally in a situation like this. Try and bunker down as much as possible, and hope and pray K can get it back into the game for further assistance. K's doing alright for resources though. He's still got 2 on the map, I believe, so all he needs to do is just build another refinery, try and get that 3rd one back, and just kind of turtle up a little bit, try and keep everybody away for as long as possible. Huge army of Mega Tengus going to be coming in, dealing some damage. Ooh, I thought he was going to maybe drop one down onto the Prospector, but apparently not. Yuno's finally going to be joining the fight with some infantry. Cryocopters have not yet arrived, so it gives Fury the ability just to jump right on top of those infantry with the Guardian tanks there. Yuno nearly taking out one of the Apollos just here, but he's going to be met by VXs and Mega Tengus if he isn't careful. Fury going for Guardian tanks and IFVs. I don't know if he's in tier... He is in tier 3. Unfortunately, the Mega Tengus are laying some pretty nasty damage. Going to need to get those units over there as fast as possible because he is losing a lot of structures here. Power plant goes down and the airfield is definitely going to be a goner as well. Guardian tanks come in and he retreats out those Mega Tengus. Could potentially lose his expansion. He needs to keep that and keep as much money as possible. He is in low power at the moment, so production is going to be a bit slower than normal. Going to be taking out 2 Mega Tengus with the Apollos there. The Mirage tank coming out, but unfortunately he went straight into the path of Tsunami tanks with no backup of the Guardian tanks. So he's going to need to try and push the Tsunamis back as much as possible. He's got a slight advantage here because he's got the repair radius off of the War Factory and a slightly higher number of tanks. Going to be able to push these Tsunami tanks out of his base and followed up by the Mirage tank that was able to clean up that last Tsunami tank there and make the other one retreat. Constant harassment, going to be keeping his eyes all over the battlefield at the moment. Getting flanked by Mega Tengus and VXs, and then of course being hit from the front by infantry and Tsunami tanks, so tricky situation. But he's doing pretty well keeping them back, I have to admit. Apollo's going to be coming out, and now the VXs are over water. Oh boy. Managed to get all 3 Apollos out as well. Got a bit of a tank buster situation here, but Yuno's managed to deal with it with the good old cryocopters here, running them over, crushing them, and removing that early infantry squad. Probably they appeared through the support power of the Empire by K. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. He's making sure he's got the expansion down there denied, so Yuno is not expanding there anytime soon. The abilities on the Mirage tank because we're in. It's because he's a little digi. There he is. Tsunami tanks are going to be trying to come around the back of the base, try and get rid of the airfield. Hello, I'm here, Tsunami tanks, and we've got the Emperor's Rage on them as well. So a very nasty combo when you get 2 abilities onto the Tsunami tanks and sneak attack them around the back of the base when he wasn't watching up there straight away. So going to be losing the airfield, getting the air units up, because that could be a nasty loss if he lost all of that at the same time. Unfortunately, Pencil Boy is extremely angry from the beginning of this game, and he's like, I am getting you. You are going to die. I promise. You know, being under attack at the moment with some Mega Tengus, but unfortunately, I don't think they're going to do as much as what he's hoping they're going to do. You know, he's going to be able to counteract this with some infantry, and possibly some multi-gunner turrets when he places it down. There he goes. Cryopter going to be coming in. I'm surprised there's no shrink. No shrink. He could be losing the MTV. Yeah, that was it. MCV was a gunner. I was just quickly having a look up the map because I thought there was some more engagement going on at the top, which there are. Fury is under attack by tsunami tanks yet again, trying to get rid of his expansion here. Fury has been under some serious harassment at the moment. Mirage tank going to be pushing those tsunami tanks away from his base. K has actually been able to stay in the game for quite a long time, which I'm really surprised about, because he was under some serious attack at the beginning of this game, and it put him right back. But Yunu hasn't finished him off, and he's able to continually push out Mega Tengus. I think he may have lost MCV, which he did, so he's also just sitting on a Mecha Bay at the moment. So that's 2 players on just Mecha Bays with no MCVs. Yuno's Chronosphere is going to be ready really soon. Don't know where he's going to be able to use it, but he could be able to do it. Frozen up 4 tsunami tanks here. Fury is trying his absolute best to stay within the game. The factory has been removed from the battlefield, so this is going to be a slight setback. No wall factory. If you can deal with the remaining tanks, you're definitely going to make some legway onto the map. Hasn't quite got rid of the last one. No, he managed to get it out with the backup of the multi-gunner turret. Going to be putting down some more power plants. Going to need to get either barracks or going to need to get wall factory. There's no production for Fury at the moment. Looking around the map, and I don't see any around here either. Going to be some sell-offs for K to try and get as much cash in as possible to get those Mega Tengus out for support. Unfortunately, I think the map is definitely decided at the moment. The right-hand side team are definitely ahead in the game. Very exciting game and very action-packed. These players definitely know what they are doing. When I saw that it was a H2O game, I thought, hell yeah, I'm watching it. Because unfortunately, sometimes you can get a replay, which I do often get a replay. It can be like 20 to 30 to 40 minutes long, and when you watch it, it's either a 1v1 or a 2v2, but they're really slow. Players are staying in their bases a lot of the time, and there isn't too much to like commentate for a while because nothing's happening. Whereas this game has been action from start to finish, and I absolutely love it. Trying for the tank buster spawn again, but unfortunately it didn't work, and Fury has lost one of his harvesters, could potentially be losing his next one, and he has GG'd it and left the game. All down to K, and I think K is in oh, he's managed to get another MCV out. There's the GG, and it's the sell-off there, so well done to team, I'm going to call them Team 1 because that's the team that I called out first. We'll have a look at the scoreboard because this is what I always like looking at, see who had the most kills and the most resources. So at the moment, Fury, of course, has gone for the most kills in the game. He was definitely under extreme pressure for quite a while by most, well, 2 players at least. For resources, we're looking at ANF and Uno for the average income per minute. And then, of course, structures destroyed is definitely going to be going to ANF for this one. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to try and do as many casts as I can from now on because I really do enjoy doing them. I want to get slightly better at doing them because I'm a little bit rusty. my knowledge of the games are a little bit rusty, so watching the replays, being able to see what the new metas are, the new play styles are, also give you guys some different content to watch, because mostly my channel is mainly consisting of comp stomps and mods and versus AI, and I want to dip my toes a little bit into the PvP community. So by doing this, I want to give you some casts, because I think the casts are going to be probably better content wise than actually me playing PvP, until I can get a bit better at PvP. At the moment I am practicing and playing a bit more, but until I'm at this skill level where I can consistently play it, it's probably best that I record casts. So I want to thank you for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed the video. Many more to come. If you're new around here, press the like button and the subscribe button, and I shall see you guys on the next video.
Harassment.